What's up, man? It's part 2. Y'all know what it do. I don't like how I said that. But it's part 2. Because, like I said, the camera. So, we're just gonna get right into it.
Going to that peekaboo, that shell defense. And Crawford coming around the elbow of Benavidez to land that body shot.
Ooh, that was a nice exchange.
Tim, can Crawford also come off the jab and shoot a straight left hand?
He definitely can, but he has to be careful because Benavidez, like I said, is a great counterpuncher. He has a good right hand.
Yeah.
Doubles up the right hand that time, does Crawford. There he works his way to the inside and included yet another body punch. This is a good-looking third round for Bud Crawford.
I think the information is downloaded now, Tim.
Seems that way, doesn't it, Mark?
But you see that right knee of Benavidez.
That boy tagging his body,
back,
bro.
Getting caught with those combinations and putting those earmuffs on. That's target practice for a guy like Terence Crawford.
The right knee is the knee that was shot. A bullet
went through the femoral
artery. It fractured. A bullet went through the femoral artery. It fractured the bone.
Ooh. Yeah.
And according to people,
he felt that. He felt that, bro. He tried to act like he did. Let's do the replay.
The bone.
What's this?
Femoral artery. It fractured the bone.
That's why he covered it. If you notice, he covered it, but he did like this. Everything is psychological when it comes to things like this. He covered the wound. He covered where he hit, but he did like this. But he covered it. That's the most significant thing. It's not what he says, it's what he does. So it hurt him visibly.
And according to people who've worked,
and if, like, these are things that you have to spot within a moment's notice. Like, that's why I love boxing, bro.
Benavidez camp, Alex Ariza is former strength and conditioning coach. That knee is not yet ready for an opponent like Terence Crawford.
Absolutely, it's not. It's not ready.
As Benavidez concedes it will never be 100%. The question is, was this the right time to take the fight?
See that brace on the right knee.
Now he's starting to get sluggish. He's starting to get slow. Starting to, yeah.
Right knee that's trying to support that back power and get out of the way of range from Bud Crawford, who has had so much success going to the body in this round, taking control here.
From the champion, Bud Crawford, stepping in behind the jab. You see the peekaboo defense there, even though Benavidez shook that off. He landed those hard body shots on Benavidez. And here it is again.
See?
When you put that peekaboo defense up with those hands up, it leaves an opening for the outside to the body, around the elbows of Benavidez.
Round number 4. The two undefeateds. One the best pound-for-pound fighter in the world. That's Terence Bud Crawford. Trained by Brian McIntyre, a.k.a. Bomac, who's with Bernardo.
Bomac, it seems that Terence is getting his rhythm here. What did you tell him? What do you want for round 4?
I told him to keep his hands up and go behind that double jab because Benavidez will catch the first jab, but he won't catch the second jab. After you throw the second jab,
That's literally what I said. If y'all go back to the first part, bro, that's literally what I said, bro. And if you look, I had never got to this part yet.
try to cover up, you can get closer to him. So after you get closer to him, then you start going to the body, come back up to the head.
Say anything about the power of Benavidez?
No, ain't no power. He ain't got no power.
Thank you very much.
Now Bud just shook off a little taste of that power and stuck out his tongue at Benavidez. And it's an interesting and dynamic relationship between Bomac and Terence Crawford.
Well, about 30 seconds ago, Benavidez landed some clean right hands. He landed 3 in a row. Bud Crawford trying to come in behind the jab. Got caught coming straight down the middle on the way in with the right hand of Benavidez.
You said watch out for that right hand. Tried to go to the body there, but went up top. Now he comes sweeping across that belt line and came up short.
This is high-level prize fighting right here. These guys are at mid-distance range, exchanging shots, going back and forth, offense and defense by both of these guys.
And look at the feet. Crawford's getting his right foot outside Benavidez' left.
That was nice.
And that is always critical when you watch the southpaw against the orthodox. Take note of that front foot of Bud Crawford. If he gets that outside position, and now all of a sudden there's a switch to southpaw with Benavidez. But that prime position, watch for it here.
Well, Benavidez was looking for some help by switching southpaw. He got hit with some good shots from Bud early on, and he's looking to just create things, different angles by
that
switching
didn't land.
southpaw.
That hit his hold on.
Different angles by switching southpaw.
I got news for you.
None of that landed either.
Crawford's found his rhythm.
I don't think it did. Let me wonder.
Crawford's found.
Oh, that one did. Yeah,
I
the
got
first
news
one
for you,
did.
fellas. Crawford's
none of
found
that.
his rhythm.
Yeah, Crawford.
Oh, good right hand by Benavidez, right on the
Crawford,
belt.
no, he felt that, bro. He tried to. Nah.
Oh, good right.
You know you felt that, bro. But it's okay. Because you got to try to play the mental game in the ring. We know. But you know you felt that, bro.
Hand by Benavidez, right on the belt line where it says Crawford in pink.
That's what Benavidez needs to do. He needs to go down to Crawford's body.
Here it is. Look to your left. It's super slow-mo.
That's what
as he plants it.
It was a little low. Right on the belt line right there.
Crawford off balance that time. Wildly intriguing round number 4 between these two unbeatens here in Omaha.
I had a dude.
You recognize it.
Me one time in a fight.
You know it.
That man literally failed trying to hit me.
The only. Bang Bang Shrimp.
Doing the work
and only at Bonefish Grill.
Remember, Benavidez says, I'm not going to change who I am. He hasn't so far. He stood right in there, landed that good right hand to the body moments ago. That had to bring some confidence to the corner of Benavidez. That's where we find Bernardo with Benavidez Sr.
All right, Jose. Third round was good for Crawford. Fourth round, what worked for Jose Jr.?
I think all the round Junior is getting him. I don't know what you've seen in the third round. I think he's boxing him beautiful. You know, he's making miss. You know, he can't feel the punch. Look, he's getting hit. Look at that, you know. But of course, you got to go with the crowd, whatever you guys say. But I think he's doing really beautiful. He's going to the body. He's catching him with those straight right hands. Look at that. How can you tell me that? Look. But of course, you know, you're in his hometown. Everybody, every time he touches a little bit, people makes it seem like it's big. But when he gets touched, nobody says nothing. It's like everybody's dead. But we're doing good. We're so happy. We got to maintain that jab. We got to try to go a little bit more straight punches to the body and make him get frustrated. You know, the good thing about this guy, he's not running, you know. That makes it easy. Maybe because Junior is not following him, you know. So hopefully he can keep like that. I think that's we're happy with everything that we're seeing right now.
Thank you very much. You got a good read on how the situation is going.
Sure did. And not running makes a good night for you, the viewer. And the
situation is going.
Sure did. And not running makes a good night for you, the viewer, and these fans here. And by the way, in terms of the way the crowd reacts, they very much knew what they were getting themselves into, so much so to the point that Jose Jr. said, hey, this fight's not going the distance. I can't let that happen here in his hometown.
A little politicking by Jose Sr. there. Although, I think this has been an excellent round so far for Junior, and that right hand was a decisive blow in the previous round, right hand to the body. It definitely hurt Crawford right as he was establishing a rhythm.
And then really let his hands go in the opening moments of this fifth round, Tim.
He did let his hands go. Crawford had his hands up. He blocked most of those punches. But Crawford right now is bringing his attention down to the body of Benavidez and having some sets over the top with the right hook and occasional left hand when Benavidez try to pull out. Both guys probing, trying to get control of the lead hand. That's why you see all the hand gestures.
See a lady in the back, bro. She like, she like, let me see this one right here. She like, that's hold on, run it back. Look at her.
Of the lead hand. That's why you see all the hand gestures from both guys.
Benavidez was searching for that right hand to the body again. That time, he caught him with a short right hand as Crawford came in.
See, Crawford is right in front of Benavidez. See, Crawford is right in front of Benavidez. Crawford should pick up his feet and use a little bit more angles and confuse Benavidez.
Hey, Benavidez is doing good, man.
Perhaps a better test than many imagined for the great Bud Crawford. A guy who sits #1 atop so many pound-for-pound fighter in the world list. The guy who was #1 pound-for-pound, retired, now works for us, taking on the best in the world, Terence Bud Crawford. You heard Andre say, real championship fights don't get started until after the 6th round. So here comes that